just wanna be heard for your mom to your pop to the beat to the bird, man. Cut right off on the curb like I'm Barry Sanders. Chains on and the diamonds dancing. Game on, so it's time to go. When the rain starts, I'ma let you know. Name a squad that is better though than my home team.
Hey everybody, it's the Coach. Welcome to the special Saturday edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Up next, we'll see Jared Goff and the NFC champion Los Angeles Rams as they match up with Jimmy Garoppolo and the San Francisco 49ers. With that, let's get you out to Silicon Valley, Levi Stadium in Santa Clara, as we welcome in our broadcast team, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Well, it was a common sight in the 80s and 90s, not quite as frequent since, but it's back. Playoff football in the Bay Area here at Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. The scene a short time ago, this crowd, they love their 49ers, and they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room, and we're ready for football as the 49ers get set to do battle with the Los Angeles Rams. Hi again, everyone. Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. And, Charles, you take a look at these 49ers as they interplay here. They come in off a loss last time out, but they've been playing better than 500 ball the last couple months. 5 wins in their last 8 games. Meanwhile, for the visiting Rams, they too were losers last week, so they're also hoping to get back in the win column.
Something's got to give in this one, right? Both teams want to start a new streak, and they both want it to be a victory. This should be a fun one.
The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Jared Goff and the Rams set to take over on offense. For Goff last year, of course, the disappointing end to a terrific season. His development really took a big step forward throughout. Nearly 4,700 passing yards, 32 touchdowns, playoff wins over the Cowboys and the Saints before that Super Bowl loss to New England. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now. And quickly now, here's a look at the Rams offense.
You know, in the locker room, they call Cooper Kupp the bloodline because he's the third-generation Kupp to play in the NFL. Both his dad and his grandfather spent time on NFL gridirons. And before his injury in November of last season, Kupp was one of the most consistent young receivers in the game. Really did a lot of damage from the slot position.
And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. And a look now at the defensive starters for San Francisco.
Jimmy Ward has the ability to play multiple positions in the secondary. I think his best spot is at the nickel corner. Able to utilize his instincts, able to utilize his strength. He can take on any of the receivers inside and match up with their quickness or their height.
An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. A shotgun snap for Goff. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. DeForest Buckner has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42. Now Garoppolo. And the catch made. This is Emmanuel Sanders. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. 18 yards, 1st down Niners.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you?
Here we go.
Brandon, I think we can see early on they're making a concerted effort to get him the football. So to me, that means they like the matchup that they have. They feel like he's been
under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Corey Littleton came in there hard on the blitz and got him down 9 yards behind the line of scrimmage. That last sack, it puts Garoppolo and the 49ers in a tough spot. They face a 3rd and long. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. And a loose football. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. So they escape, so to speak, maintaining the football. Defensively, though, opportunity miss.
It definitely was, because that's all defenses talk about. Getting the football and either advancing it the other way or just getting possession and turning it over to their offense. That can be a little bit deflating. You're exactly right. A lost opportunity.
So they need to determine if that knee was down before the ball was coughed up.
And they also wanted to make sure that the ball was possessed as they were going through, that the ball wasn't working its way free before the knee hit the ground.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. From the gun on 3rd down, Goff. That's caught by his tight end, Gerald Everett. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. First time that they called his number tonight, and it gets him a first down. Now a first down throw. Goff. He'll get this one to Kupp, complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. The end result, 21 yards. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 36. From the gun, here's Goff. He gets it to Cooks. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down L.A. Goff in the offense with a 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. The first down run with Gurley, a good one. He gets forward for 6 yards. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Now on 2nd down, this is Gurley. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there. Now it'll be 3rd down. So we'll look here at the key inactives, and we got this list before the game down on the field. They tell us the same thing every time, don't they? Next man up.
No excuses. Be ready to play. That's the mantra of every organization. The key is having guys on the roster who are capable of filling in and playing at a high level. That's when you know you've drafted well, scouted free agents well, and stocked your team just the way you're supposed to. Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
Zerline's kick is up and through. Now the Rams have the first points here. It's 3-0. Zerline, of course, last year had likely the iconic field goal of the season, booting that 57-yarder in the Superdome to send his squad to the Super Bowl.
Yeah, you really hurt the Saints fans on that one, didn't you?
Sorry.
They didn't want to hear that at all. But this guy deserves his nicknames. Greg the Leg, Legatron, because the ball goes through the post at a heavy rate, 87% in 2018.
Now a man who really stepped up last year. This is Matt Breida. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down. Plays like we just saw there, that's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
And these are the guys we're about to see down on the turf in just a moment.
Joe Staley, the left tackle, one of the most respected players in the league, as well as one of the most talented.
The Rams go nickel here defensively on third.
21. Let's get off the field.
A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. Flush to his right. Now he's going to send this one deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
They'll start out on the ground with Gurley. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Goff going to hand it to Gurley. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now Goff will hand this one to Gurley. Now he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. Goff turns and gives to Gurley. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. So many questions about Todd Gurley in the offseason. How good is the knee? I mean, remember, he had a heavy workload the last couple years, nearly 4,000 yards from scrimmage, 40 total touchdowns, but just 4 carries in the NFC Championship game, 10 in the Super Bowl. So we'll see what kind of usage he gets this season. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. Now Gurley. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Here's Goff. Gets this into the hands of the tight end Higbee. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. It's a Rams 1st down on a pickup of 10. On 1st down, it's Gurley. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down.
And the pursuit that time is absolutely top-notch. He was looking to try and turn upfield somewhere. Kept trying to find a place. Somewhere never showed up.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. On 2nd and 12, Goff. He'll throw underneath for Gurley. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. 3rd and 2, Goff. He's going to dump it off to Gurley. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
Yes, we often rush coming, and he's taken down.
Well, surprise, surprise. 1st and goal at the 1. No quarterback sneak, no running play. They decided to throw for it, but the pressure got to him quickly and put the quarterback down.
And that's complete to Cooks. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Able to get 9 out of that pitch and catch, but now 3rd and goal. So 3rd and goal, and the 49er faithful making some noise for their defense. And it's caught for a Rams touchdown by Brandon Cooks. Brandon Cooks, his second touchdown on the season. And the Rams tack on to their advantage. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever, there it results in a touchdown. Now Greg Zuerlein on for the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll increase their lead to 10-zip. So that one a 13-play drive in total. And the result for the Rams, a touchdown. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be fielded at the 6. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And things haven't started so well for this side. 2 drives, 2 punts.
So now you've got to start looking not just at...
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Nickel Roby-Coleman. And he is going to bring this back inside the 20 to the 18-yard line.
180.
A little jet sweep to start the drive. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. It's a good gain of 11. Sets them up first and goal.
50 goes to us. 180. Ric Flair.
On first and goal, Gurley. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Todd Gurley with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Rams tack on to their advantage. Solid job up front. Really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
That was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run. End result, 6 points.
Touchdown. Zuerlein connects on the extra point, and that makes our score 17-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be fielded at the 6. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
You don't want to.
I know, but oh, let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
And you're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
So they get half of what they needed. It'll be 3rd and 6 upcoming. Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. So in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, so they're going to opt to go for this thing. We'll see. Maybe a surprise pass or run. What will they do? We're about to find out. 4th down. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th. A couple of first downs has the football position at the 43 as they come up 1st and 10. Now it's Breida. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Here we go. 180. All right. Here we go. Let's go.
Garoppolo gives to Breida. Solid move, but he's corralled just beyond the 40. Give him 2 yards that time, and it's going to leave him with a 3rd and 11 situation. From the gun on 3rd, Garoppolo. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The defensive player of the year, Aaron Donald. And that's going to make it 4th down.
3 scores down, not even a halftime yet. They are not getting much generated offensively. They've got to figure it out.
It's tough because this defense just seems to be playing with so much confidence right now.
They really are. They are on their toes, and they're getting at them.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They are clicking on all cylinders. They seem to be just scoring at will right now, and that's why they've opened up this big lead.
You know, we always talk about getting into the zone, and all athletes are seeking that, aren't they? Where everything is working for them. Every move they make works. It clicks, and they are on point right now.
Yeah, they are in that zone that you're talking about. On first down, it's gone. That's complete to the tight end, Everett. Touchdown, L.A. Gerald Everett, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Rams tack on to their advantage. Boy, it's nice to have that big, reliable target you can go to.
Each and every time. A lot of people see that position as a fallback. Throw it to them when all else fails. Not at all. This guy can make plays, and that's exactly what he just did.
Yeah, play here for a touchdown. Zerline good with a PAT. And a route is on here in this first half. The quick strike ability certainly intact there. 2 plays, 80 yards to score it. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is taken at his 4. And some good coverage there by the kick team as they'll bring him down at the 16-yard line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
He'll get a dozen there, and it's a first down, 49ers. A CD a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but man, his first step is so quick too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast the linebackers don't have a chance to react.
From the 35 on second down, Garoppolo. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. 50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a first down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. They'll get 17 on that one, and the Niners have a first down.
Partner, I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking when those big behemoths start to create space for you up front. He did a pretty good job of just following those guys through there for a nice explosive run.
The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11.
Here we go.
They go play action here on first down. Well, that's complete to Sanders. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. 25 yards that time.
Here we go. 11.
It's Coleman here. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
Here we go.
This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. So it's been a long drive. They've held the ball for quite a while. Now what do you do here?
Well, to me, at this stage after this drive, this close to the goal line, 3 points would be a letdown. I'm going for it here.
And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. Deebo Samuel, his 5th touchdown now on the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half. It took them an extra look, but they found out it is a touchdown indeed. The official says this one counts. Gold with the extra point, and that'll make it 24-7. That one in the books as a 12-play drive. And the end result for the 49ers, a touchdown. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Jared Goff and the Rams headed back onto the field, and he's been good. 2 first-half touchdown passes, no interceptions so far.
Does a lot for your confidence, does a great deal for your team, gives them a lead, and they're feeling really good about how they're playing. I think he expects to throw at least another one.
I was going to say, now he wants the first-half hat trick, doesn't he?
Oh, without a doubt. Go ahead and fling him on the field, folks. He wants that type of celebration.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Goff.
You know, the key to a good score.
He's got a man. Complete. That goes for a gain of 31.
Let's go!
Well, that certainly changes things.
Yeah, I think the thought process is they'd take this lead into the locker room, run something simple here and run the clock out. Instead, they get the big play. Now they have a chance to increase what they've done in the first half.
The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half.
Let's go!
Now Goff on 1st down. Toward the left sideline, but it's incomplete. Gerald Everett is tight end, the intended receiver. And it's 2nd down. From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. To the air again. Goff. And they'll set up the screen to Gurley. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. And they're left looking at 3rd and 8 after the 2nd down pass play only went for 2. Throwing again is Goff. And that will be incomplete.
You've always been very good about checking my math. Am I correct? That's the first time that it's been incomplete when they've thrown it to him?
Yes, he had caught every other ball coming his way.
So they feel like they've got something really good going there, and they're going to continue to go there until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away.
Well, they finally made an adjustment there. We'll see if they can build on that stop. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This one taken just inside the 10. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. And San Francisco gets set to go here. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. They were trying to create some space to run. They created the penalty.
And you work on it so much. You work on it so hard. But it's tough to simulate game speed in practice. That often runs you into a penalty.
Oh, nice move. Call it a gain of 12, but of course not a first down due to the previous penalty. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. And now again, the play clock's going to run out on them.
Delay of game, offense.
So that'll back them up 5.
Still second down.
They are pushed back 5 yards by the delay of game, 2nd and 8. Garoppolo. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Throwing now is Garoppolo.